954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Don't be afraid to take the baby steps. It's another day, don't forget, 'cause just a prayer away. Don't give up now, trust the process and keep learning. And if you need a friend, we're in this together, together, together. We're in this together, together, together. We're in this together, 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 together as a family in faith and melody.
Aloha kakahiyaka. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Faith and Melody, and this is the program where we talk about faith and everything else that matter to us as members of the Church of Christ and everything else that we love, especially music. And this is also the program where we feature original Iglesia ni Cristo music from Hawaii. My name is Dessa Senas.
And aloha Thursday out there. I am Carolyn Sheng from Sacramento, California. And it's so wonderful that we are here with this program, Faith and Melody.
Yes,
Okay?
and I love your call. I would have gone with that caller today, but for some reason I'm feeling like, because this has, never mind. I have a lot of story on my chart because this is our topic for today is about life, our journeys, and how we journal it, like how we keep track of the things that's happening in our life. But before we begin, let's have our first music for today. And of course, if you have any other music you have in mind and you'd like us to play that on the program, or you have a special song you want to dedicate, just let us know through the live chat there on YouTube. But our first song for today is God Gave Me You.
The Father knows how long I've suffered. The Father knows how long I've cried. And I just cannot help but wonder how I was able to survive. For His light of hope shone through and lit the way. The door was open towards a brand new day. Then God let me see that things would change for me, and He gave me someone who could help me breathe. God gave me you. 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 And though the skies may not always be clear, I promise that I'll be here, right beside you, kneeling with you and praying with you. We know times will get rough, burdens might seem more than enough, but we can always pray, 'cause that's what I did. That's what I did. God gave me you. God gave me you. God gave knowing God will be with us for all our days. God gave me you. 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 God gave me. I'm so thankful. God gave me you. God gave me you. God gave me you. God gave me. God gave me. I'm thankful. God gave me. I'm thankful. God gave me. God gave me. So thankful. God gave me. God gave me. God gave me.
Very beautiful song to start our program today. God gave me you. And you can actually use that song for the many different beautiful things that we received in life. Maybe that particular song you want to dedicate to someone who's really special, probably your significant other, your spouse, or even your children, or even the duty that we have, all the things that we're enjoying in life, right? And just that's just one of the songs that you'll be able to hear today. And we already received some of the requests, and we're so excited. We're lining them up. Keep tuning in. We'll play those music for you. But now, Ate Care, to start our discussion, we're gonna do our kickoff chat. So let's get that bumper rolling.
In other words, this is our life transform. Let us know if it's something that you're willing to take up as a
Kickoff chat.
Okay, so you know how to play this one. It's called word association. Of course, we've been playing this one for quite a while now. We'll give you a prompt, a word, right? So let us know anything that comes to your mind, right? It can be something that's a synonym or the same, right? Or anything that you feel like it relates to the word that we're going to give you. Okay, so no more trials. Ate Care is already an expert on this one, and I know everybody there was excited on YouTube, right? They're already ready, and I don't, because my camera is working too close, like
you're, you're zoomed in, Ate Des.
I know, Kuya Pong, not anymore, because they're gonna see they're gonna read my brain cells, right? Okay. No, I know we're close, but not that close, please. Anyway, all right. So let's do this. Okay, but first, hello to Ka Elenita, Ate Pauline is there. Thank you very much for being there very early. Ka Vicky Domopoy, Ate Pauline, hello. I know you're about to go to sleep, but thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you can stay
Stay
even for.
awake, stay awake.
I know, yeah, stay with us for the rest of the program. Ate Melvy's there, Ate Jonah, Kuya Mario, who else did I miss? Ka Esther, hello, good morning po. Ka Elenita Kanowski, of course, Kuya Rod. Si Ate Lyle is also there. So, if you're ready, let's start this. Our first word for today is get ready, get your fingers typing. Our first word is emotion or emotions. What do you associate with the word emotion? At Care.
Emotions. It is laughter. Lots of laughter.
Mm-hmm. Um, believe it or not, for me, it's either movies or music. Yeah,
Really?
because when I listen to music, believe it or not, I cry sometimes. Just even with just the melodies or the words or both, the message of the song. And of course, for movies, I think it's a given. Even if it's a comedy, Ate Care, expect that I'll cry from probably laughing too much. But will surprise you. There are comedy movies, right? Fun
Yes.
movies. They'll just give you some moments there where your heart is like tugged or pinched a little. So that's for me. What else?
Emotions, it's like feelings. You know, your feelings,
Yes.
right?
What are your
Feelings.
feelings today, Nax?
So, happy, happy Thursday. Happy
Yes, of
Thursday.
course, of course. All right. So what does our Ohana say? What do they associate the word emotion with? Let's see. Oh
Let's see.
wow. Ate Joan, Ate Lal said happy. Yeah, that's what you said. Kuya Rod
Maybe
said
yes.
body language.
Oh.
What else?
Let's see. Tijona says, him singing.
Oh
Him
yes, of
singing.
course. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Uh,
Tilio says dramatic.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes, you could be dramatic there. And then
And
Kate
yes.
says vulnerability for
Oh yeah,
emotions.
I love
Vulnerability.
that. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Zenaida says happy. And
Mm-hmm.
Melby says instinct. Instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Instinct.
Yes, yes.
Let's see here. And Melby says she cries at movies too. Maybe you should watch movies together, you'll cry
Let-
together.
Let's 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 do that. Let's do that, Ate Melvi, and let's see who cries first or who
Oh
doesn't.
no, you have to put a Tijona there because she's crier too. She's a
Oh,
good
okay,
crier.
okay.
So the three of you would
Let's
be
make that happen.
perfect. Yeah. Oh yeah, it'll happen. No, we'll see.
And let's see who cries openly or cries on the side. Like I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Let's see who's gonna do that. But yes, Pauline said waves. It comes and goes. Yeah, it is that. Yeah, it does. Right. Kaelenita said happiness. Kuya Rod said acting. Ooh, yeah, you're right. If you're an actor, you need
Mm.
to know all these things, right? Ate Zenny said listening. Yes, it is. Right. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, next word is battle. It's a battle, a battle, like battle cry. So ate there.
Um, Me, it's a little off, but I was gonna say gas. It's a battle to put gas in the cars,
I
because
know.
the gas prices keep going up, so it's a battle to just fill up.
Well,
It's
it's not
always
just gas, groceries, and all the expenses, especially what's happening with the country today. And we actually, my daughter has a small business, so we're talking about it, how the world current events, right, is going to affect her and how we can be prepared for that. So wow, that's a big story just for the word battle, because that's what our battle is right now, right? But for me, battle, we always associate this with scar or a wound, right? So, as you said, it can be an emotional or physical battle, but there is always like a scar or a souvenir left behind. So,
true.
what do they say? What do they associate battle with? Oh yeah,
Let's see.
Ate Jonah said she's a crier. Okay, but Ate
Yeah.
Kelly, please go ahead and read.
Yeah. Pauline says warrior,
Mm.
battle warrior. Lyle says survival. That's a good one.
Mm.
Survival. Jenna says hurdles. Hurdles.
Yes.
Um, Kate says ground.
Mm-hmm.
To be grounded, right?
Battleground.
Um, yeah,
Okay.
ground.
And
So Melby says our inner critics, and
oh,
Zenaida says grief.
that's the worst
That's
battle
what
you're
that is the worst battle. You're
oh,
always fighting yourself, right? You're always
I know,
fighting that
right? And they're the
yourself.
worst.
It is the worst, the worst. Another battle I say is sleep. Lately,
Oh,
I've been battling sleep. I think you know that, Dides, you know how it feels, the tiredness and insomnia. You're just
Yeah.
battling, trying to sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know that feeling.
Yeah. Kuya Rog said, yes, we have this INC original music fight. And that's a good word association, right? Because we do have that original INC music about it. And yeah, I think that's it. And hello to Yvonne Glindo. Hello also. Thank you for tuning in. All right, next word is, Atiker's, one of Atiker's favorite words,
It
love.
is love, people,
Yeah.
friends.
Love.
Love
Love.
is,
People, family, right?
yes, conquers all.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
For me, it's dedication. Because when you love something, right, you really dedicate yourself to it. My eyeglasses are fogging up. See already, right?
It's a
So
lot of love there.
I know I do not love that it does that, right? Okay. So love, people, family, dedication. What do they say? What else?
They say, Rod says God is love, which
It
is
is.
yes. And
Yes.
oh, Ati Jonah says, God.
Oh, yeah.
Lyle says
Almost,
God. And parents.
yeah. Almost everyone
Yes,
said God. True. Oh,
yes, yes.
yeah. It's for some people it's a little, well, you might say it's a little trivial, but food.
Oh yeah, I love that too.
Yeah, I think yep, no matter how you look at it, either love it or not love it, but food will always come into the picture. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And you just, if you can see the feed right now, just move away from the computer, because it's really focusing on me right now. Showing up. Anyway, what else did they say? Compassion and loving my duties. Ate Melvi said. Ate Elenita said God, family, right? And Ate Zeddy said children. And hello also to you, Alex Ariola. He's greeting everyone from the local of Signal Hill District of Orange County, California. And if I may just say this, because I just watched the last music video for the INC Music Video Awards that I saw last night was from Orange County. Congratulations, and congratulations actually to everyone. All the participants. I'm telling you, Ate Care, I watched
Oh,
it like back to back to back, and
yes.
there's still, I'm not gonna mention, there's a couple that I I played it on repeat. I'm partial first to the District of Hawaii Pacific. What
Of
what?
course.
Yes, also love is also,
Woo.
yeah, the INC Music Video Awards. Yeah, we can associate the word love for that. All right, next, motivation. What do you associate the word motivation with?
Reward. Reward.
Mm, yes.
Yes.
All right. For me, it's focus. Right. So you need to be focused on something. That's your motivation too. All right. Um,
Actually, my other motivation is desserts.
I
Dessert.
know. You know what?
Because if you know, right, you're motivated, you know at the end there's gonna be a dessert.
Yes, a treat for
See?
yourself.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, my family has gone into this viral chocolate thing. You've probably heard of that, Ate Care, right?
Yeah, yes. I think
So
I know what you're talking about.
we're trying to get that exactly from the country where it originated from.
Oh wow.
Or do it ourselves because it's so expensive. It's so
Yes,
expensive. They have different varieties now. They come in originally it's a chocolate bar, right? Now they
yes.
come in many different forms. So it's so expensive. We're gonna just try to do it ourselves. So that's our motivation to be able to recreate that. We're gonna have to, I mean, we want to taste it, but it's so expensive. So we're gonna try to do it as a family. We'll see how
Same,
it
same.
goes.
I still have to try that too. I still have to try it. So
Oh,
I,
if
I
you do,
think
let me know, okay? Let me know how yours goes, okay? Are you gonna
okay.
make it yourself? You know what we're
No,
talking about? It's
I
from
know what
that
you're talking about. It's
yeah,
from
okay,
the
okay.
other country with green inside.
Yeah,
The yes,
I know.
yes,
It's got like
right.
gold dust and everything.
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I know everyone who's listening is familiar with it. Come join us with this in this journey because we're all motivated to get our hands and mouth on that lovely, delicious confection. But anyway, for motivation, um, Ate Lyle, yeah, money. Yes, true. Well, that's true. Very true.
True,
Pauline
true.
said hard work. Oh, Ate Jenny, I love this. Faith and
Me too.
melody. Oh, thank
Yoo-hoo!
you. What else?
Milby says goal, goal. Rod says motivation for me is faith and melody also because they
Yahoo!
motivate
Thank you
every
po.
day.
Thank you po. Thank
Yay!
you. All right. Okay, last word for today is hope.
Hope,
You
happy
as a
ending. Happy
yes.
ending, right?
Yes.
Yes. Love.
Hope. Yes. I remembered oh I think I mentioned this before when last week hope children or babies. Isn't it that when we see a baby, right? We're filled with hope, new beginnings. So I always have that even if it's not my own baby. It's like when I see it, especially newborn, the ones who are just like within a week old. I don't know, for some reason, maybe it's just sparks the joy in me, remembering how I felt every childbirth. Not that I
Yes.
don't feel like that anymore, seeing my children grow.
I feel the same, Auntie. I feel the same, Auntie Des, but then it also reminds me of Team No Sleep,
Oh, of
right?
course. Yes, hope it is, right? For mothers, for parents too. Yeah, that's one of the things that it's part of it. Because every parent hopes for the best for their children.
Yes, of
Right.
course.
Okay. Anything else that they say about hope?
Yes, Zenaida says promise, promise.
Yes.
And Tijona says sunrise, sunrise,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because there's
I
hope.
like I like what Pauline said. Yep. Desserts, motivation to work out. I know, right? I know, especially
And
now that's just too tempting. So many things
yes,
to
yes. Some
entice
and
you.
you know that I just want to bring up that candy bar you're talking about. They come in different flavors. They
I
come in
know.
ube. They make it in
Oh,
ube as well.
I
Yes,
know, but I want to try because we've already
the
tried the one with the
original.
pistachio, but it's not the
Ah,
bar. We tried because it's what do they call that? It's a drip cup. So it's now, oh man, why are we talking about it? It's for motivation. Strawberry, and then they put
oh,
in you have a choice of either cookie butter, white, or just plain chocolate, and then the pistachio cream, the what's that? I don't know how to say it. The kanafe, kanafe, kataifi, or whatever. And then it's just okay. Let's keep going.
okay.
But
Let's
that
move on.
that is
We know
really motivating. I
that
know,
is
right?
motivating to try and get that. But Rod does have an acronym of the
Mhm.
word hope, which is how our persistence exists.
Yes. Ate Melvi said anticipation. And yes, Ka Alex, yes po, we are all also excited and hoping to see you all someday. All right, thank you very much for playing our little game on Kickoff Chat. And that completes our Kickoff Chat.
In other words, this is our
Live transform.
let us know if it's something that you're willing to take up as a
Kickoff
challenge.
Chat.
Yes, to get our minds off that delicious chocolate we're talking about, let's play two beautiful original Iglesia ni Cristo music. And of course, we've already seen some of your music requests. What we can do is, let's see, Kuya Pong said Kuya Rod's first request is ready. So let's play that one as our heartbeats. And the title is The Messenger. So The Messenger is our heartbeats as requested by Kuya Rod. And the next song will be Armor of God. Let's play that, please, Kuya Pong.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats. your requested song. Our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Take up the whole armor of God as we march into the world. We are the mighty soldiers of God, the chosen within His church. Take up the whole armor of God to withstand the evil in the dark. Be as the lanterns, be as the light, like the shining of the stars. With a belt of truth around your body and a plate of righteousness. Shod your feet with the gospel of peace and the shield of faith to quench the fiery darkness. Wear the helmet of your salvation. Take the sword of the Lord. We will be strong and triumphant with the armor of God. Take up the whole armor of God as we lead the world's lost souls. Armed with a prayer, bring them near to the one true church, the fold. Take up the whole armor of God till the dawn of judgment day. Those who emerge victorious will be called and shall be saved. With a belt of truth around your body and the plate of righteousness. Shod your feet with the gospel of peace and the shield of faith to quench the fiery darkness. Wear the helmet of your salvation. Take the sword of the Lord. We will be strong and triumphant with the armor of God. We will be strong and triumphant with the armor of our God.
And we hope you enjoyed those two songs. The first one was requested by Kuya Rod, The Messenger, and the other one was Armor of God. And we already lined up two other songs later on. So we hope you stay tuned in because we are going to play those requested songs. You want to know which ones? You have to tune in. First, we're going to start our discussion because I am personally excited about this. Our topic for today is our life journal. Right. So probably when you were younger or even up to now, you do that. You know, you mark the events in your life and you write it down somewhere or do anything to commemorate that. It doesn't have to be like a written journal. It can be like a photo journal or a video journal or however you want it. But we mark those events to remember them. It's about self-reflection. That's what we're going to talk about today. Our emotions, the silent conversations we have with ourselves and with our Almighty God. Through the pages of the journal that we make, we uncover the truths of our hearts, right? Because we pour our heart into it. Our hopes, our fears, and the lessons learned, transforming thoughts into meaningful breakthroughs. So, but first, let me ask, like, Ate Care, do you do that? Do you write journals? Do you keep a journal?
I used to, but now.
Like,
If
like,
you ask
like
me
how
now,
long
no.
ago? when you were younger?
Maybe late teens. I did actually. I had tons and tons of journals. But once you start having those, they start to pile up, and then they become,
Mhm.
kind of in the way. So now, the only
Yeah.
journal I have is up here right
Yeah.
now.
How do you write it? Like, do you write the full account? Like, you know how it is that something happens or you remember something, you write everything in detail, or is it like more like, oh, this is what happened, maybe kind of like a bullet or just some highlights? How did you do it?
It's probably just back then in my younger days, not too long ago, but
Yes.
I used to be it used to be in detail, and it was
Mm.
daily. It was daily. I
Oh.
would start it off this morning. This is what happened, and then I would add on the afternoon. I would add on in the evening, and again the books just piled, and there was a lot of books collecting, and then it just became jotting down. Even now, once in a while, and I like here I have like notes that I just have, and I'll just jot down, today I did this, or today was a great day, or today something I highlighted, or something that was memorable of the day. It'll be
Yeah.
jot down. Yeah.
Yes, those are one of the things that we really put down, right? Like memorable moments, the highlights of our days, and for some, the lessons that they learned that day, especially in their interaction with other people. I remember doing that when I was in high school. It's in the beginning it was just like, this is how my day went, right? And as I got older, there's more reflection, meaning I put in more introspection, like uh, why did this happen? Probably I was also partly to blame, something like that. So it's not just, this is how my day went. As I got older, there's more like, I think this is what I learned today, it's not the other person's problem. Probably, I started it, or the next time this happens, this is how I want to deal with it. So there's more like that, so that's how we use our journal. That's how we chronicle, so to speak, our lives, right? Now, what's one of the lessons though that or or values that we have, like until today, something that you probably learned in the past or you've been taught, that's still with you until today, Ate Care?
Oh, my with that, it was since I was young. My mom always taught me that you always live and you always look like a true Christian, no matter where you are at, whether you're just going to the mall, whether you're just going to get gas, at the gas station, still dress properly, still look like your best. I'm not saying go get a dress and high heels and go pump gas or anything, but look decent,
But still
right?
can. Why not? You
But you
can.
can, you can, yes, can, but no, it's too hot to do that. But she always said, live and look like you are a true Christian, always, always, because you are representing. And what my mom has taught me was, and I tell this to my boys is, you represent the church, you represent them, and you represent me. And I say, don't embarrass us. Don't be embarrassing. Don't embarrass us. You're always going to be the one that they say, oh, they go to, the Church of Christ. Oh, but they act like this. No, don't be like that. Always be the opposite and have them say, oh, you go to the Church of Christ. Oh, that's why they're like that. It's a whole different perspective. And you have to make sure that that's how you look at all times. And that it doesn't always work, because sometimes you go out there and you want to go check the mail, but you're not going to get dressed up. You're still going to wear what you're wearing in the house, but you always try and live and look the best that you can. And another thing that my mom has taught me that I have brought here in this many years is, she's always said, through the troubles, through the trials, through the tears, through the laughter, through the celebrations, God never sleeps. Those are the sentences she always said to me, was God never sleeps. He sees and he hears everything. So if you are crying inside, he sees that and he will take care of you. If he sees that your heart is happy, it's a celebration, right? It's a blessing. So that phrase, God never sleeps, stuck with me until now. So those are
Yeah.
mine of today's.
You know what, Ate Care, mine is also along the same lines because my father, when he was alive, he was a minister. And as of course, that's all I knew him to be, right? He's a minister. So probably, um, that's how I associated that with, because that's how you see him and your father, right? And the only probable difference is um I see him almost every day. I mean every day, of course. And then during worship services, it's like a different dad, that you see up there. So um always he reminds us that not only are we carrying the family name, but we are also like representatives of the church, because in the Philippines, ate care, no, especially in provinces or little towns where everybody almost knows everyone. um they know about your little they know about your life. They know everybody, right? So that's one thing that we're always made aware of. So be very particular about what you say, how you say it, and make your words always a reflection of the true Iglesia ni Cristo values. So in schools, no, definitely, right. You have to be outstanding, meaning you have to be the model of being dedicated to school, right? And even when you go to the market, you know how it is in the Philippines, in the wet markets, Ate Care, you do the haggling, the uh, what's that called in Tagalog? Magtawad. Yung tatawad ka, meaning and you haven't experienced that. Let me just tell you what it is. Okay, so
Is
in
there
in
a,
Philippines,
I think is there a wet market and a dry market? Is there a difference, or do you
yes,
have?
because that's what it's called. Because a
Oh,
wet market is like where the fresh products are, as in the meats are all like they're fresh, right? And you can buy them because when you go to the supermarket, they're already prepackaged. You buy them as they are packaged. So even if you only need like half a pound, if the only thing that they have is a pound and a half or a pound point something, that's you're limited to that. In some areas though, that you can actually just get portions, right? But in the Philippines we call it wet market because well, growing up, I understood why it's called wet market, because the place is really wet. It's really weird. But anyway, it's palengke, the Philippine palengke. So if you haven't tried that, hopefully, the next time you get to visit the Philippines, you get to experience the Philippine palengke. But anyway, so I got distracted. So anyway, so it's like, even especially when you are in the palengke, like when you do the pag tatawad, meaning when you haggle, when you try to bargain with the sellers, because sometimes they say, "Oh, how much is this?" And they say, "Oh, it's $1 or $2." And then you try to negotiate, like, oh, can I get this for $1.50? I'll get another, I'll get more. So it's a bargaining thing. So even in situations like that, no, my father, told us that the term barat binabarat, it's like you're trying to bring the price so low that you're trying to take advantage of already of the seller, because you're trying to trick them. So don't do that. So the lesson he's just trying to say is, don't try to manipulate people, or take advantage, especially those who are weak, or they have a lower status in society. Don't do that. So treat everybody with fairness, no. And that's how we show in our daily lives, even in little situations like that, when you're paying your fare in the Philippine jeepney or the tricycle. Things like that we might overlook, because sometimes when people know you, they try to be so nice to you, very kind and generous, and they just let you go without paying it for anything. Don't overdo that too. There's a Philippine term for that, but I forgot. Kuya Pong, Kuya Rin, no. But do not overdo it. So when people treat you with kindness or generosity, try to return it. Do not overdo it. because sometimes they're the ones who have less in life, but because they know you, or they know you to be of a status, they try to please you, they give you gifts and all that, but that's coming out of the family expense as well, their family. So always remember that, do not overdo the kindness of other people. So that's one of the things. What do our ohana say about that? What values or lessons that they've learned that they still have until today?
Well, Raj says he used to do a nightly journal, but not anymore. I'm sure he could always pick that up if he wanted to.
Mhm.
The Jonas says, Mom's words of wisdom that remains until now is, if all else fails, try love, right? Try love. That's a good one. Um, Also, they're
The chiming in, Kuya Rod
translating the
knows it.
trans.
Yeah, bargaining, yun yung
Yes,
tawad na tawad
bargaining
ka.
or barat. Barat
I know,
is
barat
lowball,
is,
right? Barat.
yes, yes.
So
Like, it's
yes,
like
they're lowballing.
you try to get more for less, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah. And
yes.
hello to Maria De Young from Cleburne Extension of Fort Worth, Texas, South Central States of Texas. Hello po. And yes, Vicky, hello po. Please take care
Hello
there.
po.
Yes. Ate Jonah said taking advantage of people's kindness. That's another thing too. Now, this we learned this from our parents. We learned this from as we live life as well. Now, how can we share? How do we share these values and lessons? Like, I know, Ate Care, you always talk to your boys, right? But how else can we share these lessons so that these lessons are not just left as stories our elders told us?
I think that's it's also about by example as well. There's always the young kids or the next generation that see us, and it's also by example. You could share these lessons or values by showing them the hard work that you've done, or that the things that we've gone through. That this is how it was when we grew up. But also, you can pass them these words or these stories to them, that this is how it happened and this is how it should be and this is how you should go about in life. So with that, or if you have a family hour or family time, or even when the young ones here, the generation comes over to just kind of hang out and they ask questions, sometimes they're curious, go ahead and tell them a story, right? They love stories. I love to tell stories. So if
Mm-hmm.
you want to hear a story, I'll tell you a story. And well, and within that, there's going to be a lesson within that story. So pass that lesson in. All of us who's on here, we have lots of experiences. We've gone through so many things. We are the best storytellers that we could tell our children that what has happened, and they can also learn from that. Tides. You keep getting closer and closer, Tides. You keep getting zoomed in.
I know, right? It's like it's making, yeah. Oh, just follow me. I think that's the literal version of follow me, right? All right. And you're right, Ate Care, because in our daily conversations, sometimes we're so caught up in whatever it is we're doing, or checking up on each other, like how was your day, and they would say, oh, I had this homework, I met this friend, etc., etc. It's so hard sometimes to insert that, like, oh, anak, or whoever we're talking to insert those values, right? So and sometimes it's even like odd, no, you have to find that sweet spot where you can actually say or share those values and remind the people that you're talking to, especially your children or your family. Now, what I've seen that helps a lot, no, is to get them immersed or involved. So for instance, we're talking about compassion, we're talking about fairness and all that. If there's a situation that they're actually that's perfect for that particular value, let them experience that, and then we talk about it. And I remember before we have this I would say like a game or like a crazy conversation, like especially when we're in the car, we're driving, and we see something, and we try to try to make conversation using with what we see, right? And you'll be surprised at how the children will process the situation. Like, for instance, they see somebody on the side of the street. Let me just give this an example, right? No, like somebody selling something on the side of the road, right? So from there, it can be like, oh, what are they selling? Why do you think that's their produce, that's their own product, or are they just selling, they're just trying to make a living, or is that something that they grow themselves? So we don't know that, but these are like our assessments, right? And then from there, the conversation will go into some other aspects of it, like surviving, or responsibility, and all that. And when the kids are young, of course, these things are high concepts, hard concepts for them to understand. But when they see it, when they actually see it, the more that it gets concretized in their mind. So, oh, so that's how it is, right? They see it, right? Even like when you say, oh, you have to be honest, no, in everything. So you give them money, you send them, oh, you go buy, teach them how to buy, right? And what if the change that they got is more, or there was a mistake in the order or something, right? Like what would they do, right? What if you gave them just $10 and then they came back with $100 worth of product, right? Like, do they even realize that what's happening? So these are practical, actual situations where we can teach them. So it's also reinforcing the values that we have. Before we pause for a break, what does our Ohana say about that, Ate Care?
Here, Tijona says, share our experiences, especially the ones that have shaped our faith. And let's see here. Tizanida says, God will provide enough so that we will not forget to serve Him.
Very
And
true.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add on to that, what you said earlier, is that our children, or this next generation, their journal, here, our life journal, their journal starts early in the beginning, as soon as they can even walk. That's where their journal is already starting, where they're already mentally writing that in their head. Is this, oh, this is what mom's doing, this is what dad's doing, this is what my siblings are doing. That already starts. If we're already setting a good example in the very beginning, that journal, their journey is going to keep on going straight forward in the right path. So with that, continue to be an example out there for the next generation. Again, their journey, they might not be writing anything, but again, like some of us with that mental journal, they don't forget. They don't forget the things that we say. They don't forget the things that we do. And if you start them early, that journal is going to be a really good journal, right? A really good Christian journal that we need to continue to let them have.
And also try to consider that even if you're not writing your own journal, your life, your story will end up in somebody else's journal. All right. Before we'll take a break. We'll play two songs for you that has been requested. The first one is "The Prize Will Finally Be Won" and "Run It with Faith." And those are our two heartbeats. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Your requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
We got to keep on running, onwards we must rise. We're not running for nothing, keep our eyes on the prize. Though we may be tired, we must never stop. There's nothing to it, I'll just do it. The crown of life, we cannot lose it. Stand up, hold your head up high. Get up, we're racing for our faith. Rise up and fight for the prize. Get up and complete the race. happen. We will never give up.
'Cause we are in it to win it. The crown of love is our war.
Hold your head up high. Get up, we're racing for our faith. Rise up and fight for the rise. Get up and complete the race. We're racing towards the finish line. We have to make it to the end. Stand up, hold your head up high. Get up and complete. Our race is almost over.
The prize will finally be won.
Keep running a little bit longer.
Running a little bit
Keep running a little bit longer. Don't even think of quitting.
Don't even think of forfeiting.
We're almost at the finish line of our race. Stand up, hold your head up high. Get up, we're racing for our faith. Rise up and fight for the prize. Get up and complete the race. We're racing towards the finish line. We have to make it to the end. Stand up, hold your head up high. Get up and complete. Our race is almost over. The prize will finally be won. The prize will finally be won.
Run to the finish line. Hey, to win this race of yours. Steady pace this time. Hey, ready to win the prize. Complete the race. Run it with faith. Do what it takes to win your cause. Make no mistake. Prove that you're brave. Ready to cross the finish line. Hey, steady pace this time. Ready to win the prize. Running. Oh yeah, get a prize at the end. Running. Oh yeah, set your eyes on it. Running. Oh yeah, get a prize at the end. Come on. Running. Complete the race. Eagerly. Running with faith. Complete the race. The race waiting for you. Complete the race. Running with faith. Complete the race. Yeah, it's waiting for you. Run to be a winner. A sure win when you reach the very end. You're running through every day. Don't hesitate. Running with faith. Running out and around. Run to the finish line. You gotta make it to the end. You need to win to be counted a victor. Oh, yeah. Worship God, yeah. Share the truth of mankind, yeah. Raising me on Lord Jesus Christ, yeah. Telling always be winning, yeah. Run with faith. Run and complete the race. Let's go. Running. Oh yeah, get a prize at the end. Running. Oh yeah, set your eyes on it. Running. Oh yeah, get a prize at the end. Running. Come on. Hey, complete the race. Eagerly. Running with faith. Complete the race. The race waiting for you. Oh yeah. Complete the race. Running with faith. Complete the race.
always succeed. How? Cause God is on your side, you better believe it. You receive the formula for success on the weekly. You keep running your race, you stay in your course, you'll never go try. Holding on to your faith, you're loyal to the end until you finish your race.
Yeah, we're running with faith. Hey, complete the race, yeah. We're running with faith. Complete the race. The prize are waiting for you. Complete the race.
Running the race.
Running with faith. Complete the race. Yes, waiting for you. Running with faith.
Complete the race, yes.
We're running with faith.
Running the race.
Complete the race. Waiting for you. Running with faith. Complete the race. Complete the race. Running with faith. Complete the race.
Keep running the race. Keep running the race. Keep running the race.
Complete the race.
Complete the race, yes.
Complete the
God is on your side, you better believe it.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hi! Ako ang inyong Ate Paula at samahan niyo kami ngayong Biyernes sa Like and Share. Alamin natin kung paano nga balutuin ang masarap na bukuron. Tuklasin ang nakamamanghang ganda ng Nature Bay Park. At pasyalan natin ang provincial capital sa Davao Oriental. At sa episode na ito, ating mapapanood ang mga vlogs mula sa Distrito Eclesiastiko ng Davao Oriental. Kaya naman samahan niyo po kami ngayong Biyernes sa Like and Share, April 11, 2025, 2 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Dito lamang yan sa INCRadio.
Tired of feeling your worst? Ready to take control of your health? Then tune in to Health Matters, the show that covers it all. Mondays, get glowing with Dr. Miriam Isla and the latest in skincare. Tuesdays, Dr. J.M. Cruz tackles your adult health questions. Wednesdays, it's family time with Dr. Owie Perez. Thursdays, Sister Min Pina and Sister Galore Pangan guide you to emotional well-being. And Fridays, discover the power of natural medicine with Dr. Erwin Torres and Sister Cheche Brinosa. Health Matters, Monday through Friday at 10:30 in the morning. Subscribe now and start living your healthiest life.
Welcome back to Faith and Melody. It's still me, Des Acenas from Hawaii, and over there in Sacramento, Carolyn Shank. Woohoo! We're talking about journals, right? For most of us, we're actually writing it, and I just need to read the comment posted by Kuya Ian Santos here. He said, when we have life lessons, we should write thank you for this. And that's something, I always aim for the highest. And that's what his mom would always remind him. And that's really very nice, right? Be grateful for the things that we're experiencing, whether it be good or not so good, because through this, we grow. And that's how God tests our faith as well. And especially in those moments when we feel like the world is against us, that's the perfect time to reach out to God. And thank you for that reminder also, Kuya Ian. And hello again to everyone else. If we haven't already said hi, hello Kuya Jeff Fernandez, the Jeffster. Yes, hello. And I think we read this, but let me just read it once again. What Kuya Rod said. Try try your best to live as a true Christian every day. That's the best example. Yes. Thank you. Now as we go on in our discussion, we see all these things that we've learned. Maybe you're not the kind that will write a journal and put everything in there word for word or specifically, but definitely in our lives we keep them to heart, all the values, all the experiences that we have that in our mind, right? And as Kuya Rod said, we try to live according to the instructions that we receive, according to the doctrines that we received inside the Church of Christ, and just living that Christian lifestyle. Now, it's not always great though, Ate Claire, right? It's not always easy. And a lot of times, we are, we have to deal with problems and challenges that we feel like uh, over and beyond our capacities, right? And we feel that it's not just too much, it's every day. But one thing that we always remind ourselves is that God will never give us anything that we are not able to handle. And once we remember that, we can move forward easily and with gratefulness in our heart. I know it's hard, but it's a process because I went through that as well. Now, what about you, Ate Care, when about the lessons and the values that we learned in life, especially when it can get overwhelming? How do you remind yourself of these values, of these lessons that you've learned?
Tides is when we're in our worship services and we are listening to the words for Almighty God. It is, I see it as it's feeding our soul, it's feeding our mind, right? We take these in and it makes us stronger. They say that in order for you to be strong, you need to feed yourself. You need to have that strength, the nutrition, and all that you need to have a great working body as much as possible. It's the same thing as the lessons here in our life. Is you go through these lessons, you go through these challenges, but yet you take in the value of these challenges. You take in a lesson to where I always say when you hit a challenge, right? You put a wall up, right? You put a wall up, and then when you overcome that, right? That wall stays, but when you come to another challenge, you add on to that wall, and then the wall just gets thicker and thicker, and you become stronger and stronger to where it's to the point where these challenges that come into your life, you do have more resilience. You do bounce back a little bit easier. Life is hard. We do go through these things. We do have challenges, and there's some things that we cannot avoid. There are some things we have to go through. Again, it is also testing our faith. How strong is your faith, right? The more you call our Almighty God, the more you step on that wall to get higher, to get closer to our Almighty God, because that wall is only to block the negativity. That wall is to block those things that you just want to overcome. Once you overcome those, everything else, you're stronger. And you learn that. You learn that. Because life alone is going to always have challenges. Life is not going to be perfect. Life is not going to be a happy, let's party, celebration every day. No, right? We have to go through these, test your faith, see how strong you are, right? No matter what, you continue to always seek our Almighty God. You learn that. And that's, again, what I bring in with the children, with the next generation. Their school is harder. Life is harder for them than it was for us. I think that's right. We're still there in our teens, playing in the streets, these little street games, right? The teens nowadays, it's all about the education. It's all about learning life, how hard life is now than it was back then. But they will take that, and 5 years later, they're going to look back and say, wow, I am much stronger now today than I am 5 years ago. So that's
Yeah,
my
very, very, very true, Ate Care. Remember we had this conversation before when we kind of incorporated what was ongoing with social media, like how did you know you were poor? Like because they have this trend that when something like I didn't know that we were poor until this and that, right? So like growing up or just living your life, you you behave or you do things, you react to things based on what's available, what you have exactly, right? So you have chicken and rice and you feel like, wow, this is the best thing ever. Because can be the tuyo, you know, tuyo, the dried fish. You eat dried fish, and you're already very grateful because you know,
Yes.
wow, this is a full meal, right? And then later on in life, you found out that society says if you eat daing or tuyo, then you're poor. But you never
Yes.
really felt like that because you know you felt satisfied. You felt content because that's how your life is. And I think that's how we can view these things. No, just appreciate what we have. And in my situation, I just count my blessings. And if there's anything else that I lack in life, like for instance, I failed to accomplish something, I try to remind myself, hey, this is what you've done. Okay. Um, if I feel like I'm a little heartbroken because something happened, that's not what I expected, I just remind myself, hey, remember, this is how, you know, this is how things went. So it's always like that. So it's just like self consolation, probably you can call it that you don't really have to um of course, you know, these things, we're not discounting the way it's happening to you and the gravity of that in your life, but one way that we can make somehow uh, uh or we can make ourselves feel less overwhelmed is by looking at the things that we have been blessed with. So even if we we don't have a lot, just look for the things that you continue to enjoy, considering the situation of the rest of the world, of the others. So be grateful for the house that you have, for the job, even if maybe it's not like a high paying job, for relationships that you have, your friends, you have your family, you have your coworkers, brethren inside the Church of Christ. You may not have been blessed with wealth, but there is other wealth that you can consider. Maybe be your abilities, right? So that's just one way that we can we can move forward having these lessons in life, and whatever hardships we had in the past, they will serve as our lessons too, so that when we um, have to go through that, hopefully not anymore, but when we go through that again, we know better, we know, we're more matured, we know how to handle it better. um Ate Care, we just have two beautiful songs that I'd like to um play now, because this has been requested by our Ohana. We'll play these songs for you. Stop bullying me. Oh, wow. Yes, please. And you don't have to be alone. And those are our two heartbeats. And let's play it for them, Kuya Pongko, Irene.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
Hey, stop bullying me. Stop bullying. Hey, stop bullying me. Don't bully me. Hey, stop bullying me. Stop bullying. You know it's not right to be mean. Hey, stop picking on me. Stop picking on. Hey,
You say your mountain's way too high. The hope that you have subsides. The hope that you have subsides. The moment you feel you'll cross the line, I'll reach out my hands and climb. With you I'll climb. Your time, you've lost your sight on the prize. Don't give up now, even if impossible is what it seems. You know that I'm here, there's no need to fear. You don't have to do this on your own. I'm right by your side, with arms open wide. You won't ever have to be alone. I will fight, holding tight. You don't have to do this on your own. Come to him, close your eyes. You won't ever have to be alone. You say the rain is too severe. The path you walk stays unclear. The path you walk stays unclear. Moment you're taken by the storm, I will keep you safe and warm. You're safe and warm. Your time, you've lost your sight on the prize. Don't give up now, even if impossible is what it seems. You know that I'm here, there's no need to fear. You don't have to do this on your own. I'm right by your side, with arms open wide. You won't ever have to be alone. I will fight, holding tight. You don't have to do this on your own. Come to him, close your eyes. You won't ever have to be alone. We gotta do this on your own. We gotta do this on your own. And you ain't never gotta be alone. We never gotta be alone. We gotta do this on your own. We gotta do this on your own. And you ain't never gotta be alone. You know that I'm here, there's no need to fear. You don't have to do this on your own. I'm right by your side, with arms open wide. You won't ever have to be alone. I will fight, holding tight. You don't have to do this on your own. Come to him, close your eyes. You won't ever have to be alone. We gotta do this on your own. We gotta do this on your own. And you ain't never gotta be alone. We never gotta be alone. We gotta do this on your own. We gotta do this on your own. And you ain't never gotta be alone.
Your requested song. Our favorites. Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
And those are our two heartbeats, the songs that you requested, the songs that we love. The first one was Stop Bullying Me. And that was requested by Ate Lyle Ponce. And You Don't Have to Be Alone, as requested by Kuya Rod Kahayag. And we have more music that you have requested, and we will play that later on. So please keep tuning in. Your song might be next, right? Okay, before we took a break, we saw a lot of the beautiful comments as we were talking about our life journal, our life experiences, and how do we keep these experiences and life lessons that we learned, how can we keep them to heart, sharing them, and moving forward in life. And what do we have on our chat? What did our Ohana say, Ate Care?
Yeah, they have they have some acronyms here. Rod here has our life journal, Our unconditional righteous love is foundation. Every day, jotting down our unshakable reasons nightly and lovingly.
Woo!
Wow, crazy, huh? That's that's good. That's good. Also, Zenaida says life journal, loyal, Iglesia de Cristos, foster, emphatic, joyful, over unstoppable, ready, nourishing, and leading a Christian
Ate
life.
Seni! Woohoo!
Yes, that's a good one. Rod also says, I remind myself that God really is there and He is there with love, which is the foundation of our faith. Beautiful, beautiful. And brother Ian Santos says, value time because our time will never come back. Journal it, treasure it for once. Time is past, it will remain. To encapsulate our life's time is priceless. Yes, it is priceless. Write it down. And Rod says, we are all rich, rich in faith. And Melby says, I like to try new things, and journaling helps me keep track of my progress to see the results. Of course, before doing anything else, I pray and hope God will guide me to achieve my goals in life. And Zenaida also says, I remind myself to keep me going because of God's promise. As long as I do what pleases Him, especially in serving God, no matter what. No matter what. We always bring that up. No matter what. And Jonah has a acronym
Woo!
journal. Wow. She's on a roll here. Jotting our
Mhm.
unending reasons, nurtured always in love. In love.
We should publish like a book of acronyms, the Faith
We
and
should.
Melody book of acronyms. I'm okay. That's one of the projects that I'm gonna do. Thank you
Okay.
everyone for that. But we have more comments, Ate Care.
Yes, and Melby says, I love writing how I feel and my life's experiences that made an impact in my life, and do my best to find beauty in everything, good or bad, and live life filled with gratitude for God's blessings. That is so true. And we have one more from Brother Ian. Being the one who journals helps us to have self awareness. I love to improve, as you said. We grow. I love this. There you
Yeah.
go. Beautiful.
Those are we really truly appreciate your feedback, your insights, because we do learn from your comments as well, and this just reminds us, reinforces the values that we are talking about here, the many things that we've discussed on this program. And of course, when you do these acronyms, I know it's another extra effort, but we truly appreciate you sharing your skills. And I'm inspired. That book of acronyms, the Faith and Melody Ohana book of acronyms, watch out, watch out.
Oh,
We're
wow.
gonna
I
do
can't
that,
wait.
Ate Care. We will compile that and we'll have that, something that we can also publish as a journal, because that's like a journal as well too, right? It has all our life experiences and life lessons through acronyms, and we have to credit Kuya Rod for starting that trend. And if I haven't
Yes.
already, no, because I think I failed to thank Kuya Rod. Kuya Rod, thank you for mentioning and also promoting Faith and Melody on your appearance at the INC Media Live
Yes.
program. Thank you. Woohoo. All right. Okay. Now, when we journal, right? So we don't just write the things that has happened in our days. Sometimes we have our secrets there too, right, Ate Care?
No.
I don't know.
No.
No, no, no.
No no secrets.
No, oh, because I remembered there was someone when I was younger. He wrote in codes. So he's a
Oh,
math
yes,
guy.
yes.
He's a math guy. So he wrote in codes, and so I just saw him
Mm.
like writing. I thought he was working on a homework, and he said, "No, this is my diary." That's what they call that, like diary. But then I said, "But I saw like like really complicated math." And I said, "Oh, that's just my code." And I got the idea, right? I got the
Yes,
idea that,
yes,
okay. So, and you know how some people do their own like codes.
yes,
Each letter will correspond to something like a figure or a number, or they just jumble the letters. And you
yes,
need that
yes.
cheat code to decode. You
Yes,
need that, right? So
exactly.
did you
Yes.
do that? Did you do
Yes, I
that?
did. I did when I learned that my book will be just on the table. I had to learn to do
Somebody,
a code.
yeah, and somebody might
Yes,
just read
yes.
it, right? Yep.
Yeah, somebody might read it. So now, if you did open one of my like the later books, you'll see everything is coded. It's coded. So I
Mhm.
understand that.
So don't lose the code, the cheat sheet. No, cheat sheet. So you know exactly what you're talking about. Because I did that too. That's probably one of the things somehow that I felt discouraged about writing a journal. Because you know, it can really happen that for some reason it might end up in somebody else's hand. You know, if they, and, you know, it can happen. No, maybe they're, it's just a curiosity. I would probably do the same thing if I find something like, you know, and then it's just lying there right in front of me, and a few pages are like really interesting. I might get involved and read the whole thing, and it's just curiosity. But I do understand that. But you know, and as it happened, you become more careful, but at the same time you still wanted to continue on writing, on documenting your life, right? So maybe you write codes and all that. In my case, it's more like it's not like coded, but it's coded in the sense that I said it from the point of view of a third person, and referring to it like consider like a fable, probably, you know, like a fable, you know, a story of animals, or like a children's book kind of story. But the only one who knows exactly what the story is and who are the characters would be me. So I would probably be talking about fishing and swimming. You know, what's that called? Metaphor? Yeah, you can call it that. I'd be talking about something else, but I'm the only one who knows what I'm talking about. So if you come across my journal or my diary, and you read the whole thing, you'll have a different picture in your mind, or a different understanding of what I wrote. And I'm the only one who knows what exactly happened. All right, okay. Here's the admission. 20 years later, so we were moving. We were moving. I came across this. I do not know anymore the details. But one thing I realized is, wow, I can write. Because I was reading it and I was exactly, you know, I was worried about other people reading it and misinterpreting it, or, you know, finding out about the secrets and all that. But when I read it 20 years later and I've forgotten a lot of the details, I was the third person reading it. And one thing that I truly appreciated was, wow, you use some really high words and big words there, Desiree. Like, really, huh? Do you know what you were talking about? And that gave me another inspiration. Like, if I was able to do that 20 years ago when I was younger, what's stopping me from doing that again now in my life? But because of technology, I don't do the handwriting thing. So it's either, well, voice dictation. You know, open up an app, just say something and it types out everything that you wanted to say,
Yes.
or just a voice recording or a video recording. So I do that for like major events in my life, like an Iglesia ni Cristo activity, just, you know, just giving a rundown of what happened, how I felt, etc., and just file it. So I have some voice files or voice records of, that's now my journal, right? So, and it serves also because, you know, as a media person, it helps us because it's not always easy to just write things down. It's easier to just voice record things or just video it. But there is a journal that keeps those information. Now, Ate Care, because we're talking about the past, when we were
Yes.
younger, and then like right now, where we are right now, a little older. Okay, just a little
Just a
older.
little
So
bit. Just a little
just
bit.
little bit, teeny, itty bitty bit. Just, you know, because this is one thing that we did in the past, no. And I would think it's a good thing also to do once in a while. Like, if you are going to talk to your younger self, like imagine, AI can do that now, but if you are able, no, to talk to your younger self, what would you say and why?
I would tell my younger self to sleep more, sleep more, because you
Right?
don't get enough sleep right now. Even like this age, or like when we get a little bit older, you know, sometimes you get that insomnia. You just don't get that good sleep, right? Because you just
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of things in your mind. But when you're younger, no worries in the world, right? You sleep more, take those naps. But I always say, enjoy the things that you cannot buy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Smile more. Go take a nature walk when you have the time. Take advantage of those hugs that you get from other people. Take advantage of that. And of course, time. If you have the time, just relax, right? Just
True.
relax. Because then you get to be an adult, you're just busy, busy, busy. There's always just something to do, right? They always say when you're young, you wish you were an adult. Well, when you're an adult, you wish you were young, right?
Mhm.
So I would say sleep. Sleep as much as possible. Take your naps in the middle of the day. Take your naps whenever you can, because when you start working and then you start having a family, and then you have these little people that are dependent on you, that's it. That's it. It
Mhm.
stops.
And then, Ate Care, like science is telling us now that as far as healthcare is concerned, everything that we did when we were younger, and when we were in our teens or in our early 20s, those are the critical years, no? The results of that will start showing once 30 years after. So like the awareness that they're giving us about um what you call this, all the illnesses, right? So uh for sun exposure, right? I couldn't say the word because for sun exposure, like, or even as early as like you're in your teens, do use sunscreen and all that. Take care of your health, take care of your skin, right? And for the women, because we didn't do this when I was younger at the care, a skincare routine, like that. No, any routine that's for your health. You should be able to start doing that when you're like, as soon as you have awareness, right? Or if you can borrow from
Yes.
your mom or your older siblings, right? Because I just saw them. So while growing up, of course, you see your parents. Well, both of them actually, because my father, as I said, he was a minister. He also has a certain regimen, no, to take care of his skin himself, right? So I see my mom being loyal to a particular product. That's all she uses, right? But then she was more partial, and then she would try on other products as well. But I would see her following a certain routine for her for taking care of herself, right? So no matter the chaos of the day, no matter how much work she did taking care of the family, at the end of the day you will see her really like putting on moisturizer, just doing that. And she would do like little massages here and there. Believe it or not, at my age now, no, when I start realizing that, oh, so that's what my mom was doing before, because I'm doing it now. I should have done that when when I was younger, so I don't have to worry about all these things. So it's like there are things that we should be doing at when we're younger, and we will benefit from it. We'll see the benefit down the road. Right. So it's not just the daily routines that we do, the values that we practice, right? So if for myself, if I'm going to talk to my younger self, ha, because I'm always hard on myself. Right? I always talk to myself. Okay, okay, the younger desiree. Huh. You know what? You're not perfect, but you're good. You're good. Because I have so many insecurities when I was younger at the camp. Like, um, while my friends were doing this and that, I felt like I couldn't do that. um, there's a lot of things that they were enjoying and I cannot because we're members of the Church of Christ, right? So I felt that my abilities were less compared to theirs. And when I was younger, I felt like I had to do a lot more because I don't feel enough. I feel like I'm not enough. So I have to exert more effort. But looking at that life, I just tell Desire, relax. You're good. You're good. I mean, just keep doing. And the way that you are now, no, I'm talking to the younger self, right? The way that you are now, in your age, Desire, you're in the right track. Don't feel that you're inferior to anyone else. You may not have the abilities or the qualities that the others are known for or where they excel at, but there are things that you excel the most. So relax. You're good. That's for you, Desiree. Whew. Okay, what did our Ohana say? What will they tell their younger selves?
Let's see here. They say, well, they're talking about the past there, how it used to be, but not. Oh, here we go. To Myrtle here, or Myrtle says, I would tell my younger self, especially my high school self, you think life is difficult now, but you'll walk through so much more. Always trust and pray to God. Yes. And Rod says if he could only tell himself, his younger self, all these great online shopping places, he would tell himself all these great places to go shopping.
And those are investments.
That's true.
Those
That's
are good
investments.
investments too, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes. And Brother Ian says journaling is showing ourselves we are appreciative. Live and let others do the same. History can be avoided if we learn, for life goes on. Avoid mistakes, documenting in our own history. There you go.
Oh.
That was deep.
Hello to Ate Myrtle Ann. How are you po? And did you read Kuya Ian Santos's message?
This last one?
Yeah.
The journaling? Yes.
Yep. Because earlier, no, when we're talking about codes and sheets for the journals that we make, I think this is what they said. Like Kuya Rod said, pager codes. You use the numbers as letters to communicate back in the day, and we also have like even the made up words, we insert some additional syllables, and only the ones in your group can understand that.
Yes.
We do a lot of things. Now we're so clever when we were younger. We have to speak in codes, right? Actually, even the kids right now, no, with technology, they do that too. Kuya Rod, yes, this is it. You do this on the calculator, right? Have you done this, Ate Care? 43770. Because when you turn it upside down, it's going to say hello, and that's really
Yes.
I
I
know
remember
you
those
did that.
days.
Exactly. So many things that we did, and of course, Mr. Corpus. Huh? Ate Jonah, Mr. Corpus, is this a code for something or
It's code.
someone?
I think that's code.
It's a code, yes. Or Misty. See, we use codes, right? And 143 is I love you, of course, right? Actually, si Kadante Brule, no? You know Kadante Brule. So he's a minister in South Korea, and he's also hosting INCRadio Bulletin International. He would always say this to his wife, 14344. So it's I love you very much. And then he
Oh, wow.
not 14344 5254, tama ba? Kuya Irene, Kuya Pong, yung mahal na mahal kita. Let
Oh,
me
wow.
count, but something like that. So these are codes, right? But we say it too, and maybe we write in our journals. All right, so it's time.
There's a few more. There's a few more. Wait,
Okay.
we gotta read a few more. Let's just read a few more.
Okay.
So Auntie Jenna says, this is what she would tell herself. You've done well. Thanks for taking care of yourself. She says, you look gorgeous for your age and also your best friend. That's it. She forgot to
Thank
write
you.
that. but it's
Yeah,
there.
because
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yes.
There's a code. There's probably a hidden code in there.
It's
That's what
hidden
it
code.
means.
The ha 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 is me. That's me.
That's for you, Carolyn.
That's for me. Yes, yes. And Rod also says so many things that has happened in the past that I want to say that I regret, but it happened for a reason. It made me who I am today. I would tell myself then to pray more. And Auntie Melvi says, I would tell my younger self, stop listening to your inner critics and trust the process with the help of God. Be secure and be grateful for what God has blessed you with. No more complaining. That's right. No more complaining.
And she knows the 14344 and then 52 5254.
5254.
That's it, right, Ate Melvi? Mahal na mahal kita. There you go, the 5254.
Wow.
All right, Ate Care, if you're ready, Kuya Pong, let's do and let's choose our top comments.
Top comments.
Ate Care, have you chosen yours?
I've chosen mine. And I always say, the love conquers all. So this one is from Rod Kahaya, which he says, I remind myself that God really is there, which is grit, right? And he is there with love, which is the foundation of our faith. Yes.
All right, and for myself, hold on for a second because this went over. Okay, for myself, my top comment is coming from Kuya Ian Santos. Woo! And this is what he said. Value time because our time will never come back. Journal it. Treasure it for once time is past, it will remain. To encapsulate our lifetime is priceless po. O nga po, it's like a little,
Wow.
it's like a little the time in a bottle kind of thing, no? When you have your journal and many years after that, am I hearing like an applause? Can we have an applause for the top comment?
Yes.
There you go. There you go. And
Wow.
thank you for that, Kuya Ian. It's like time in a bottle, time in a capsule, and you bury it, and then several years after that, you try to dig it and see what it looks like. I want to do something like that again, but those are our top comments for today.
Top comments.
And now we'll pause for this very important reminder as we listen to our verse of the week, which the title is What is True Wealth?
It's not wrong to desire wealth and prosperity in life, but a big house, fancy cars, and lots of money, is that all there is to life? Should material gain be our number one priority? Or is there something more valuable than money and worldly possession? Hi, I'm Brother Andrew Fisher, and I'm here to share with you another verse of the week. We'll read from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 12, and the verse is 15. And he went on to say to them all, watch out, and guard yourselves from every kind of greed, because your true life is not made up of the things you own, no matter how rich you may be. There are many things we need in life, for our physical, mental, and material well-being. However, may this instruction of the Lord Jesus awaken us to realize what we need most, the true life or salvation. No matter what we possess or what we lack, may we guard ourselves from every kind of greed. Our priority and our focus shouldn't be on the things in this life. Instead, let us place our hope in our Almighty God by following and obeying His words written in the Bible. To our friends, we encourage you to visit INCmedia.org to learn more about God's teachings here in the Church of Christ. Set aside some time to speak to a minister of the gospel and join us in our worship services and Bible studies so that you too can receive the true wealth which we all need most. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay faithful. God bless.
Thank you. That was Brother Andrew Fisher with our verse of the week. And thank you everybody for joining us today. Before we close the program, we'd like to read some of the other comments that we weren't able to read earlier, if we do have that. Ate Zeni said, younger self, I love you and thank you for taking me where I am now.
Wow,
Yes.
nice.
What else? Do you see anything else at the care that we missed?
Just Auntie Lyle, she's saying thank you to everyone and thank you to INC Studios and take care and stay healthy out there. She's already saying her her goodbyes, but we thank everyone out there as well. I think that's it. Just
Yes,
I
and
think
thank you
we got
everyone.
everything.
No matter how you do it, no matter in what manner and how often, the things that we experience in life, those will lead us to where we are now. And just as what Ate Seni mentioned, what we did, how we took care of ourselves, how we treated ourselves when we were younger in the past, will lead us to where we are now. And this journey is not over. There's more that for as long as we're alive, just keep enjoying and put more in on that journal. If there's anything else that you want to put in there, some journals may be decorated, some journals will be maybe plain written. That just how life is. Life can be colorful. Life can be a lot of us. Life can be in black and white even, but it's the things that we do that will make life the best of what we can make out of it. So it just remember, life moves quickly. And sometimes we often overlook the emotions, experiences that shape us. And with this topic and with thank you for the conversation that we had, it encourages us to somehow slow down, look back, right? Reflect, right? And give voice to the thoughts that have been buried deep within. And by putting our emotions into words, we gain clarity, healing, and a deeper connection with ourselves. And each entry is a step toward understanding who we truly are and embracing the journey of growth. Also, let us not forget to believe in, trust in, and rely on what God can do so we may always please our Almighty God. That's it for us on Faith and Melody. And as always, before we close the program, we'd like to thank our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, also our CEBSI President and CEO, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. And thank you also, and aloha to our INC Media Production Section Chief, Brother Monteville Boy. Kawali Taday, hello po, INC Radio Station Manager, ka Jeff Rivera, the Assistant Station Manager, ka Sam Estopito, the Program Manager, ka Edwin Nasibuke, hello po, the Overseeing Minister for the program, and all the ministers that continue to help us. And of course, our pilot of the airwaves, behind the two faces that you see right now, behind the scenes, working, of course, frantically and very diligently. Thank you, Kuya Pong and Kuya Irene. And of course, to all the tech. Oh, yeah. Come on, give us a round of
Yeah.
applause. Yes, the whole week. Thank you for taking care of us as well as we have this program. And let me just say a special aloha and mahalo to my district, the District of Hawaii Pacific, everyone here, the ministers and the ministers' families, and also my family as well. So, Ate Care, anything else? Any final greetings?
Just thank you to everyone there on the live chat. Again, you are all truly our Ohana. Once again, continue to watch us next week, and we will be back with some new topics and more laughter.
Yes. Thank you. My name is Dessa Senas, and over in Sacramento is Ate Carolyn Shank. And we will close the program with 3 heartbeats. Oh, diba?
Woo,
To
wow.
guess 3 requested songs, okay? Bad Days Are Gone, He Knew, and Church of Christ. To everyone, to the Faith and Melody Ohana on YouTube and in real life, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And keep writing that life journal of yours, all right? And if you want to share it with us, just send us the code. Thank you. We'll see you again. Until next time. Take care po. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Aloha,
Your
mahalo. Ahui,
requested song, our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeats.
gone. Be ready for the abundance to come. Receive the reward for having courage to keep moving forward. Hey, oh, hey, yeah. Hey, oh, hey, yeah. Don't dwell upon all of the pains you had. Not every day you feel alone and sad. Better moments will arrive. This is the time to be revived. You're coming back from all the grieving. You look back one day and laugh. You withstood all the pain, and now it's your turn to harvest your grain. Hey, oh, hey, yeah. Hey, oh, hey, yeah. Don't dwell upon all the things you had. Not every day you feel alone and sad. Better moments will arrive. This is the time to be revived. No matter how many times you stumble, break, fall apart, or crumble, have faith and believe that you can conquer them all. Let me sing, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, hey, oh, sing with me, hey, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, let me sing, hey, oh, hey, yeah. Don't dwell upon all the things you had. Not every day you feel alone and sad. Better moments will arrive. This is the time to be revived. Bad days are gone. Bad days are gone. Don't dwell upon all the things you had. Not every day you feel alone and sad. Better moments will arrive. This is the time to be revived.
God knew, yes He knew when He gave me you. The love I needed was only you, and I gave my heart to no one else. He knew. I never thought I'd find someone to call mine. Maybe I wasn't looking too hard. Maybe I wasn't believing enough.
But all the God listened to my prayers. He gave me you. Now you're my everything.
God knew, yes He knew when He gave me you. The love I needed was only you, and I gave my heart
To no one
to no one And because he loves me, he knew, and he gave me you. God knew, yes he knew, and he gave me you. The love we needed was only you. And I hear my heart from no one else. He knew. All those nights when I prayed that you'd guide my way, somehow I always knew there was more to you than just believing in your name. So I asked you for advice. What's the meaning of this life? And as tears fell from my eyes, I heard you calling, so I answered you. I was lost without a ray of hope. Lord, I felt so alone with nowhere to go. But you didn't forsake me, 'cause right there you called me your own. And for me you sacrificed, how you died to save my life. And I realized
your requested song. Our favorites, Faith and Melody Heartbeat.